In this video, I'm going to show you the Italian bind off. I have here the Italian cast on, and this is very useful if you're going to, for example, work on brioche knit, or even in ribbing 1x1. It makes a very elastic cast on, and it makes it pretty. It's almost like if this side continues to the other side with no interruption. Very elastic for a border of a hat, for example. So once you learn the Italian cast on, it's very useful to also learn the Italian bind off if you wanted the two ends to match. In a scarf, for example, you could have both sides matching and not know where you started, where you finished. It's a very minor detail, but knitters like to be technically advanced or pay attention to little details like that, so I'm going to teach you how to do this. You're going to give you a generous 4 times the length of the yarn here. We're going to put this yarn on a tapestry needle, and we're going to do the Italian bind off, which is nothing else but the Kirchner stitch. Instead of having the stitches on 2 needles, you're having a Kirchner stitch all in 1 needle. You're going to do a little setup. You're going to go into the first stitch purlwise and bring the yarn through. And you're going to go into the second stitch knitwise. And in order to do that, let me see if I show you this clearly. You're going to bring your needle through the first and the second stitch and insert as if to knit on the second stitch and bring the yarn through. From this point on, you're going to work the first and the third stitch and the second and the fourth stitch. Let me show you. You are going to slip the stitch as if to knit off, as if to purl on. And you're going to have to try to give yourself here the right tension. Okay? Now you're going to do the opposite. You're going to do as to purl off, go into the third stitch, and do as to knit and leave it on. There. And repeat. Knit off, purl on, as to purl off, skip a stitch, as to knit. See how I insert this here? It's very hard to see it, but I go into the third stitch and insert as if to knit, leave it on. As to knit off, as to purl on, as to purl off, as to knit on. We're almost towards the end. As to knit off, purl on. It's the same mantra as Kirchner. All you do is prepare the first 2 stitches. As to purl off, as to knit on, as to knit off, purl on, purl off, knit on, knit off, purl on, and here it goes. You already can see it. As to purl off, knit on, as to knit off, as to purl off. My tension is a little loose, but there you go. You can see that the cast on and the bind off, they match. You could adjust the tension a little later and start pulling the stitches, but anyway, I'm not going to go through that. You can do that yourself. You can see how they match. They're very stretchy. And there you go. This is Italian bind off. I hope it will be very good use to you.